Hey everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders here. It's Monday, February 17th. The market has been closed today, and so I hope everybody's taking advantage of the day off if you're a trader and had an opportunity to go out with family friends. Hope you've enjoyed the day. And let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the week that was and try to figure out where things are going next week. As you know, we've still got this whole virus situation going on, weighing on the market. Apple just came out a few hours ago here and sort of warned that things are progressing slowly in terms of starting their production back up again. So they're going to probably miss on their projections, and that's weighing on the futures right now. That Apple's come out and provided that warning. So yeah, I think we're going to see maybe some more of those as time goes on. So you can see here, Friday was a bit of a kind of a crazy day. We started out higher, sold off, and then into the close we just came back up. Kind of surprised on that. I kind of figured we might sell off going into a long weekend, but you just can't go in with the markets with preconceived notions. Groups here, you can see again, weird. It's almost like technology has become a safety trade. Um, because utilities certainly is, but technology seems to be a go-to now. You see technologies, utilities, even on the week, we're performing quite well. So yeah, I'm almost thinking now technology is sort of becoming the safety trade as well here for people. Let's just take a look here at what we got going on for the indexes. Transport's really bad day here, actually. Lower volume, but still not positive, not something you want to see. If you hope the markets go higher, you don't want to see this. It's really struggling at this 11,000 level. And we just keep looking onto the weeklies. You can see here we're on the 10-year Treasury, kind of just hanging in a range. It doesn't look like we're going anywhere. Some people are projecting rates are going to fall. Others are going to projecting that they're going to go up. I can't tell which way they're going, but certainly if we get a prolonged economic downturn, rates will go lower, but I think the jury's still out on that one. So let's just quickly look here. Indexes, Dow all-time high here, pulled back a little bit, but again, steaming ahead. I think it's going to be the tale of all these tapes here. Again, as we know, the small caps are struggling a little bit more than some of the other indexes. You can see here we had an up week, but pulled back from the high of the week and didn't quite break out through this 170 level on the IWM. The Qs, of course, technology was strong, and that was reflected in the weekly. Another new high for the Qs, just keeps going higher, really getting into an oversold area here. With the RSI over 80. Overbought, I should say. And the SPY, again, SPY by over 70 on the RSI, sort of average volume, but again, just trend is your friend, and it just keeps going higher. Nothing holding it back. Here's UP, the dollar. You can see here the dollar's been strong too, and getting a little toppy because of it's really quite extended here, so I would expect a bit of a pullback, but I think the dollar will stay strong as long as we've got some of these economic fears with the virus and economic slowdown, etc. Take a look at what some of the stuff I'm just watching. So I'm watching still continuing to watch the Chinese stocks. I think once the virus thing settles down and the economy starts to get going again, I think these are the ones that are going to go higher. Baidu, you can see here the volume was anemic on Friday. Not much price action, just kind of hanging in there. MACD is kind of curling up a little bit. BIMI was one I was looking at. Apparently they're getting into the mask production, which everybody needs masks these days, these surgical masks. So I'm thinking this one may pop on tomorrow, so we're going to keep an eye on that one on Tuesday. Gold has been going up, but the miners like Nugget, some of the the ETFs haven't been really doing much. We'll see that in a minute. I've got that on here as well. But gold strong and looks like it's going to test a new high here. But miners aren't following suit, which is kind of weird. That they're usually correlated pretty strongly. Again, KWEB, Chinese internet stocks. Keep an eye on those. Again, I think we could pop back up when things start to die down on the news headlines with the virus. You can see here LK. LK is kind of interesting. Really narrowing into a trading range here, so I think it's going to pop. 9 moving average curling up here, so if we get a bit of a sell-off tomorrow, maybe down to 37, 37 and a half, might be a good entry for a long trade. So keep an eye on LK. Nugget, as I mentioned here, gold going higher, miners stuck in going nowhere. It's kind of keeping me away from this trade right now. Here's another one, came up on a scan plug, kind of like this one. Looks like it's breaking out. It's in the sort of in the group of these renewables, energy, environmental friendly stocks. Maybe it's getting a bid because of Tesla. But you can see here, looks like it's ready to break out. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on plug tomorrow. The semis were off a little bit. Again, the small caps struggling here at this 75 on TNA. But if the markets hold up tomorrow or next week, I think we'll be heading through 75 on this one. Tesla, I was just looking at this one because I'm seeing sort of an ascending triangle here. You can see the flat line. We're kind of stalling out right at this 790 level. Here's 780. What was the high on? 770 on Friday. But you can see here sort of higher low here. Looks like it wants to break out again. I'd watch it through 800. It may decide to rip again back up into this 900 level. Good way to play it through options because it's pretty expensive stock. TVIX again just bottoming out here. I expect if the futures stay negative tomorrow, this will get a bit of a pop. But again, government's on the other side, and they're going to be. They say they're going to do whatever they can to combat whatever economic downturn there might be because of the virus. So I think the markets just think that the banks all over the world have their back. UNG, yeah, just nothing there to trade. I don't see anything there at least. And oil sort of came off this nice double bottom here, as you can see. Came back up, but we'll get back into an area where there's some prior support, which will now become resistance. Again, this was, I think, again, with the economic activity the way maybe it's trending in the next little while, may have some challenges getting any higher. But MACD is coming up, volume kind of light on Friday. So, and X1, just kind of keeping an eye on that, see if it breaks through 750. So that's about it. Got some things to watch. Swing trading is a little challenging right now, and sometimes you just got to step back and wait for market conditions to change before step back in. So we're keeping it light right now, and there'll be opportunities. We just patiently wait and look for them. So as I said, I hope everyone had a good long weekend. If you're going to join us, we'll be in the trading room. Pre-market show starts at 8:30 Eastern Time, live on YouTube, and then we'll be trading markets at 9:30 in the room. If you're going to join us there, we'll see you there. And this is my book on Amazon, How to Swing Trade. If you haven't checked it out, here it is. And like I said, we'll maybe see you tomorrow. If not, have a good week. Bye for now.